Mexico City. Enormous, yet charming. Hectic and peaceful. Gritty, yet colorful. Both rich and poor. It is the largest city in North America with a metropolitan area of over 21 million. Once the capital of the Aztecs, a city where engineering, architecture, technology, and art flourished at the same time that Europe remained in the Dark Ages. It became the first stop in the New World and now reflects that blend of indigenous and Spanish culture at every turn. Join me as I spend 7 days exploring this exciting metropolis. Hi, I'm Alfie. In 2020, the pandemic struck, my father died suddenly, and my 6-year relationship came to an end. I fell into a severe depression and decided I needed a change in order to heal and find some joy in life again. So I quit my teaching job, packed my bags, and left small-town New Jersey to travel south of the border, practice my Spanish, and start this travel vlog. I'll share all my adventures, travel tips, and hopefully inspire you to visit these places as well. This is Gringo Interrupted. Okay, today is the history day, going to El Centro, walking to the metro now. I've had a really shitty sleep. It's the second night in a row that I cannot sleep, so I'm a little bit miserable. It is 12 o'clock midnight on a Tuesday night. Guess I'm not getting any sleep again tonight. I'm hoping seeing the Aztec ruins peps me up a little bit. You want to get yourself to the Zócalo by either grabbing an Uber or taking the Metro number 2 line, which is the blue line. This is a really cool subway station because it has models showing what the Zócalo, or Central Plaza, looked like when it was Tenochtitlan, the capital of the Aztecs, and how it changed after the Spanish conquest. The Zócalo, the city's central plaza, was unfortunately closed during my visit, as scaffolding was being built for an exhibition. Normally, it looks like this. It's the second largest city square in the world. Once the former ceremonial center of the Aztec city, the Spanish would build their cathedral on top of the ruins they destroyed. It's also home of the Palacio Nacional, the main seat of the federal government, and is often the site of major celebrations and protests. Walk up to the Catedral Metropolitana, the largest cathedral in the Americas. Its official name is La Catedral Metropolitana de la Asunción de la Santísima Virgen María a los Cielos. Say that 5 times fast. Archaeologists once believed the cathedral sat on top of the destroyed Aztec temple, the Templo Mayor. However, they were later found nearby. We'll go explore that in a bit. Construction of the cathedral started in 1573, around a small church built by the Spanish immediately after conquering the Aztecs. The construction spanned 240 years, completed in 1813. Because of this, it incorporates different architectural styles, including Gothic, Baroque, and Neoclassical. It contains 2 bell towers with 25 bells, a central dome, 5 naves with 51 vaults, 74 arches, 14 columns, 16 chapels, and 150 windows. It also boasts 2 of the largest 18th century organs in the Americas. When exiting the cathedral, glance back at this cross and check out the skulls at the base. The Spanish removed these skulls from the Aztec monuments and placed them here. Walk to the left towards the Palacio Nacional to check out the stunning mural by Diego Rivera. Unfortunately, the palace was also closed during my visit, but hopefully will reopen for your visit. The murals depict the history of Mexico from Aztec times through the conquest, the revolution, and into the 20th century. Outside the Palacio, you'll see tons of colonial buildings and vendors selling everything from souvenirs, clothing, and food. You'll also most likely see shamans offering limpias, or cleanses. They use various musical instruments, herbs, candles, and incense to purify, protect, and bless both tourists and locals. It's up to you how much you'd like to donate for your cleanse, but can be as low as $1. Not bad to have your soul cleansed. Walk towards the rear of the cathedral towards the ruins of the Templo Mayor. The ruins of the Templo Mayor weren't discovered until 1978, when workers digging for the electric company accidentally uncovered it. The Great Temple, the largest structure in the ceremonial plaza, was dedicated to the Aztec god of war and the god of rain, each with their own shrine atop the temple. Construction of the temple began around 1325, but was enlarged 6 different times before being destroyed by the Spanish in 1521. Standing in the spot where 2 completely different worlds collided, the Spanish and the Aztec. The Spanish, when they destroyed the temple, they used a lot of the stones here to build the cathedral. So that's pretty cool. I love this. I'm such a nerd. This museum has a lot of cool stuff, but it will take some time to go through, and there's a lot more to do in Centro. So if you want to skip it, that's okay, because on another day there is the Museum of Anthropology, which is an amazing museum which you could spend a week in there and still not see it all. So if you're going to do one museum while you're in Mexico City, I would recommend the Museum of Anthropology, which I'm going to take you to on another day. So to continue on my bad luck streak here, besides the Palacio Nacional being closed, so I can't see the murals, the Zócalo is all closed off for some kind of art exhibition with scaffolding. And parts of the Templo Mayor are also closed. And the part that I want to see really is the big serpent heads. So the security guard just told me to walk over here to the free part. There's a little bridge that goes over the ruins that's free. And from there we can see the snake heads. So that's where I'm headed to now. Well, I found the snake heads covered. With all the bad luck I've been having today, I thought, maybe I'm cursed. What the hell? Let me get a Limpia. ¿Cómo se llama? Pirul. ¿Pirul? Pirul. What I didn't catch on camera was I immediately tripped after this, and I got a piece of pirul stuck in my eye for about 10 minutes. Head towards the west side of the Zócalo and turn right on 16 de Septiembre to check out the Gran Hotel. Built in the 1890s as the first department store in the Americas, it was converted into a hotel in 1968. Just tell the guard you want to check out the lobby and he gives you 10 minutes. Most notable is its Tiffany glass skylight, one of the 4 largest in the world. Exit the hotel and turn right. Make another right on La Palma and then a quick left on Madero. Francisco Madero Avenue is a main street through Centro, and it's pedestrian only. I love the way the different architectural styles are just smacked up against each other on this street. Take a peek at the church San Felipe Neri. Notice anything? It's crooked. Like many other colonial buildings in the city, it's slowly sinking due to the fact that the Aztecs built their city on a lake. The Spanish drained it and continued building their city on top. It is estimated the city is sinking at 20 inches per year. This church dates back to 1714, replacing the original that was destroyed by the Great Flood of 1629. Skip it if you're not into churches, but contortionist Jesus will be disappointed. Coming up to a spot to eat lunch, La Casa de Azulejos, the House of Tiles, which is a beautiful colonial building, but inside is a Sanborns, which is a chain of department stores in Mexico City. And they have inside this colonial palace a beautiful dining room. And that's where I'm having lunch. And I suggest you do the same. Built in 1793, the Baroque palace gets its name from the blue and white tiles covering its facade. I ordered a steak. I can't have Mexican food every day. I have IBS. So, my meal is just okay. It's mediocre. But last time I was here, my meal was good. But I still recommend this place simply for the atmosphere because it is a gorgeous building. If you don't eat lunch here, you definitely should stop inside and take a peek and come upstairs because it is absolutely beautiful. But don't have coffee because I'm going to take you to an even better spot for coffee soon. Okay, just finished up lunch, and inside the Sanborns, inside that same building, is a department store where I got a postcard to send to my friend who really likes to get postcards. Looking at you, Chris. And now I'm going to go to Palacio Postal, which is the main post office in Mexico City, and it's beautiful. So I'll show you guys in a second. Okay, coming out of that beautiful post office, you are now going to see what is undoubtedly the most beautiful building in Mexico City, Bellas Artes. El Palacio de Bellas Artes, or the Palace of Fine Arts, houses several museums and a beautiful theater that hosts events in music, dance, opera, theatrical performance, and literature. Completed in 1934 after a 9-year pause due to the Mexican Revolution, it was the first art museum in Mexico. The exterior is mostly Art Nouveau and neoclassical, but its interior is an Art Deco masterpiece. It's free to enter, but admission to the second and third floor to see the famous murals is 80 pesos. Of course, the dome is covered, to continue with my bad luck. Buy tickets for the famous Ballet Folklorico, the history of Mexico through dance, which performs 2 nights a week here. coming out of the Palacio de Bellas Artes, go right across the street to the Sears, and you'll see why in a second. Take the elevator up to the 8th floor. Walk through the home department, and in the back you'll find a cafe called Cafe Porfirio with an amazing view. Did I lie? Come up to this cafe, have a little coffee and a pastry, and take in all the beauty of this building, sitting right across from it on this balcony. Next stop is the Torre Latinoamericana, or the Latin American Tower. It was the tallest building in Mexico from its opening in 1956 until 1982, when taller buildings went up. At 545 feet tall, it was the world's first skyscraper built in a highly active earthquake zone and withstood the huge 1985 earthquake. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. If not, I may jump. Hang a left, cross the street, and go to the Alameda Central, which is the park here in El Centro, which is beautiful, and just hang out and relax, and that should be your last stop of the day. The Alameda Central is a really great place to end your day and just sit down and people watch. There's a lot of activity going on, a lot of kids skateboarding, older people dancing. There's about, I think I counted 9 fountains. There might be more, but it's just a great little spot to sit and relax. There are a lot of police around the park. They're all female and they have shields. And one of them asked me to stop recording and to delete what I recorded that was near them. And there's some protest signs around, but no protesters, so I don't know what that is or what's going on, but I didn't see that here last time I was here. But yeah, other than that, this is a great place to end your day. This bunch of bananas only cost 86 cents. I have yet to find a trash can anywhere, and I've been walking for quite some time. I don't think there's any trash cans. A street cleaner, a sweet older lady, was walking by rolling her trash cans on her broom. I guess she sweeps the streets. And she saw me and she stopped and said, "Would you like to throw that away?" And I said, "Yes, thank you so much." She was really sweet. So there you go. Back in Roma Sur, walking back to my Airbnb. I am beat. Good day though. And I'm looking forward to a nice hot shower. Be sure to check out my next video, Day 3, where I visit Chapultepec Park, Chapultepec Castle, the Anthropology Museum, and Polanco, the Beverly Hills of Mexico City.